Okay, buddy, something came for you today.
What is it?
Yeah, what is it? Read it.
A digital voice recorder.
What did we talk about?
Oh!
Tell everyone what we're going to do in class to make things easier.
I would record the entire lesson and I could play it back to fill myself in on anything I've missed.
Yeah, let's have a look at it. Show me. So it's pretty small. Look, it's pretty small, isn't it? Because that's the size of it there. You can see it. And we've spoken to the school.
The problem is, I'm not too sure if it can hold more than one message.
32 gig.
Oh.
That could hold more than a week of classes. And it has a calendar function, which means you can know what class you can go back on the days of which class it was. And it has files, so you can put English into English files and maths into maths files. So at the beginning of every class, you put that on the teacher's desk. Press record, and then you go sit down. You do your work as per normal, right? This isn't about you not listening. This is because last time when you were doing homework, what happened when we got confused by the 15-minute thing? What happened there? Do you remember?
No.
You said you had homework to do and you couldn't finish it. And then you said, but the teacher said only do 15 minutes. But then you said, I can't finish it in 15 minutes. So it was very confusing. We didn't know what the teacher had said. And you were saying, I'm pretty sure she said only do 15 minutes. But you couldn't finish it in 15 minutes. So you weren't sure if you were supposed to finish it or only do 15 minutes on it. If we record all of the classes, if you're confused by something, you can even come to us and say, like, if your teacher uses sarcasm and you didn't realize it was joke, if you're confused by something that happened in class, we can actually listen to the explanation and maybe we can help you better with your homework and stuff. But if you're not 100% sure whether or not something was said or if they learned or you remember, because note taking for you is tough, isn't it?
Pardon?
Keeping up with taking notes. Why is that hard?
I don't know.
What is the problem?
Maybe it's the speed of the teachers, but sometimes that's manageable.
But you specifically have had trouble with note taking because in the very beginning you used to just write sort of dot point and you used to write, and then we spent so many years teaching you that you had to answer a question with the question in it in a full sentence. And now they're saying, oh, but you don't do that for notes. When you take notes, you don't write the whole sentence down. You just write key points. It's very, very confusing. When do I have to answer with a full question? When do I write down in dot points? When do I do this? So it's totally understandable. So tomorrow, is Sunday. Monday, right? We'll unpack this. We'll get used to using it first. We'll have a play with it. We'll record your brother's farts or something. Maybe give him some helium.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
And we'll just we'll play around with it a bit, get used to it, and then on Monday, at the beginning of every class, you press record, pop it on the teacher's desk. Where do you usually sit in the classroom?
Usually up at the front.
Great. So you probably don't even need to pop it on the desk. So you can just leave it on your desk. And then at the end of the class, what would you do?
I replay the message.
No, you...
It's still recording, so what do you do?
Stop recording.
You stop recording. You pack up. You go to the next class. You put it on your desk. You then...
Pardon?
Then you pack up from your class. You go to the next class. You put it on your desk and...
Start recording.
And at the end of the class...
Stop recording.
Brilliant. Okay? And I think this is going...
Yeah, I know, but I feel like this might ruin everyone else's privacy.
Oh, that's so sweet. First, do you know what? That's very beautiful. This is not for public recording. So we're not going to be posting this to anyone else. And secondly, class is not for social interaction, is it? It's for what?
Learning.
Who's the person that's supposed to be talking in class?
The teacher.
Yeah. And I've already spoken to the school about this.
All right.
This has been, at first, they were going to give you special dispensation to have your phone in class to do it on voice memos. But we thought that might not be fair that you had your phone and no one else is allowed phones. And B, it also would take up so much space in your phone. So the school and I came up with this. So there are no privacy issues. This will not be published. This is not for anybody to listen to except for us for learning purposes. But I love that you care about other people's privacy.
Gets used and has always been used a lot in universities for lecturers too. When they have a lecture, they put a lot of people used to have dictaphones to be able to record the different lectures, and then they would take them home, people at university, and they'd have their notes like that from a lecture. So it's been used a million times before.
Okay.
Now the very funny thing is that Dad just used a particular word. Dictaphone. What does yours say at the top in the green?
Multi-function stereo recorder.
If you search up, which I did, dictaphone, they do not exist. They don't exist. Voice recorders exist. Dictaphones do not.
They used to be little tiny cassettes with tape in them that used to sit there and you press record, play and record, and it would record. It would record on the little tape.
Now you're showing your own.
And then we used to get the secretary to unplug here and plug, putting it through net. No.
It
was just a little.
Putting it through one neck.
It was a little cassette with tapes.
All right.
But
Were you about to say putting it through your neck?
No. He was plugging and unplugging like the olden days with the phone, the old switchboard.
Putting it through your neck.
No, but that would have been funny.
What? I didn't know what you were about to say.
He was not going to say that. Even when they went digital, they were called dictaphones. But for some reason, now they are... So if anybody is watching this, do not search up dictaphones. You will not find them. You will find voice recorders. Now, this particular one that we got, I did my research, sells at Officeworks for $99. This particular one, I got it from Amazon with the 32 gig. This one comes with about 4 gig built-in memory, but and then you pay more for however much internal memory. But I paid for the 2 plus the 32 gig. Oh, beautifully done. Thank you. What was her name? Andrea, the woman from...
they've gone through the alphabet. Who knows?
No, come on. Yeah, what was her name?
Andronicus.
No.
No, it was something Greek.
Anyway, and I don't remember the name of the show where they turned the words. You had to pick the letters and... Anyway, what? Oh, how did I get such... So, I bought the 2 of those together for about $80. So yeah, and they're selling just that one at Officeworks for $99, and I got the 2 of them together off Amazon for $80, and so that was a really, really good buy. So just if anybody thinks that no, don't say it, a voice recorder is, do you want to just read out on the side what it has going for it?
A stereo record, 7 recording scenes, calendar search, low cut filter, and a built-in stand.
Cool. It has heaps more actually on the website. But anyway, we'll have a play with it. But how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I can see some use for it.
Yeah, I think it's actually going to take a lot of pressure off you, actually. Imagine if we had, because we're not going to do it, so don't take this literally, but imagine if at home you could just hit play on a video recorder that had recorded the whole day of everything that was written down on the board, of all the things. It would be a lot easier for recall, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be this is something we've been talking about and working on with the school, and it's finally here. So week 2 of year 11, I think we're going to find exceptionally a big improvement.
All right.
All right?
Yep.
Hey.